Perfect weather for golf in South Africa right now, but we thought you'd have to be out of your tiny mind to venture forth in England, until we came across some hardy, well, crazy is probably a better word, crazy souls by the sea at Hastings in the 5th staging of the World Crazy Golf Championship. It's all David Hartley's fault.
Somebody came to me with a germ of an idea and said there were miniature golf tournaments all over the world, but the uniquely British game of crazy golf is not represented. There is no such thing as a World Crazy Golf Championships. It kicked off in 2003 as a fairly small competition and has grown into an international monster in 5 years.
Yes, don't get the idea that it's only we batty British who think it's fun trying to thread a golf ball through a clown's mouth or dodge the rotating sails of a windmill to get it in the hole. The epidemic is reaching worldwide proportions.
It's grown in popularity over the years, and we have players as far afield as the Czech Republic, Finland, India, Tibet. They travel from a long way because they are looking obviously for a slice of the prize fund, but the kudos really of carrying away the championship trophy.
It's all about who can best work the angles, the bumps and the humps and avoid going crazy at the same time. Tim Aceman Davis has just about mastered it. He's been champion 4 times.
First got started when a lot of us played cards for money, and then decided we'd go on a crazy golf course and play for a bit of cash, and it took off from there.
Best thing about it, there's no dress code, no need for expensive equipment, no yardage charts and no elitism. There's not a mention of it in the R&A manuals. It's open to over 14s, men or women, but it does help to know where you're going.
Knowing the courses very well is obviously a big plus, but every one of these players plays on the circuit and internationally, and they all have their little notebooks, so they are aware of the little nuances on every hole.
Key holes are 5, very tricky plateau, 8 in this southwesterly, very difficult again, 12 another plateau, can cost you a few shots. All of those are possible 7s.
Now, there's one thing crazy golf does have in common with that other game that Tiger and his mates occasionally play, and that's the vexed and controversial question of balls. It's driven the organisers at Hastings plain crazy.
In just about every international tournament, the players are allowed to use their own balls. Some are high bounce, some are medium bounce, some are low or even 0 bounce. We decided this was slightly advantageous to the people who live locally, so we scrapped that. They have to use our balls. So this makes it slightly fairer in our opinion.
But not even Tiger has to negotiate bridges and tunnels and still keep control in the 50-mile-an-hour gusts that tease the competitors on the last day of what was described as the Battle of Hastings.
It's a links course, you know, so consequently we've got lots of wind, and ball was blowing everywhere, and these greens are very fast, and so the ball was blowing them off plateaus, all sorts.
And Tim Aceman Davis came 11th and was rumoured to say what a ridiculous, ill-conceived and crazy game it was. No, only kidding. It was a dramatic last day at Hastings when even the referee was called to do what referees do and stop people going crazy. And in the end, Chris Harding from Birmingham won the trophy and a cheque for £1,000.
I'm so pleased to win the tournament. Yeah, World Crazy Golf Champion. That sounds good, doesn't it?
And you can learn more in a Crazy Golf DVD called Nutters with Putters.